Hatfield takes the snap. He's looking near side. That's a throw on the far side for Barrett. Barrett slips out tackle. 45, 40 down the sideline. 30, 25, and knocked out around the 21-yard line. Talk about a play to start the game. Hatfield got it to Barrett. He had one defender to make a miss. He did.
Thanks for joining us on WXFN.com for our high school preview. We now move to Muncie Central just a couple days before we start high school football, and it's the new head coach for the Muncie Central Bearcats, Coach Adam Morris. Thanks so much for joining us, Coach, and we're excited. Welcome back to Muncie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So, talk a little bit about the process. You were at Warren Central before. Have had a lot of experience with a lot of different football teams. So, talk about, coming here to Muncie Central and your level of excitement for the season.
Well, once I knew that the job was open, I got excited. Obviously, having been here once already, having relationships with some of the kids, and then just knowing how great of a place it is. It's a great school, great administration, great teachers. And I think more so than anything, that's what drew me to the job. Obviously the football side of it is exciting too, but just being a part of a great school.
Coach, now to the personnel. Coming in, you're fresh. You know some of the kids, but obviously some of the starters maybe last year. You're starting to get to know a little bit, and for you and the kids, they're learning just as you are about their strengths and tendencies. What is the one thing that you can kind of take away from all the practices that you've had and interactions with the kids about what we can expect from this team this year?
I really stress to our coaches, it's not about what we know, it's about what the kids know. And I really challenge them to be great teachers in football. And if nothing else, I just want kids to feel more confident about what they are supposed to do. And I think if they're more confident about what they're supposed to do, then they'll do it faster and do it harder for you.
Last year, let's start with the offense. We saw a lot of big playability from the offense, and that was led by Trenton. It was his first year as the starting quarterback. Talk a bit about his development and what that offense is going to look like with him at the helm.
It'll be pretty similar. I think, the biggest thing is he's done what he's needed to do since the season has ended last year to have a good year this year. I think for him it'll just be executing on Friday nights. But I think he's done a great job all year. He's a little bit bigger now, stronger. He's worked on his throwing motion, his footwork, all that stuff. So I think he set himself up to have a good year.
And the skill position players, last year we saw kind of the merge of some of the former South kids and also the Central kids coming together, and just the amount of talent and a lot of speed. Is that going to be the same, some of those athletes the same way this year?
Yep, I think we're definitely very talented. I think that as I've got to know the roster, last year they were really young, and I would say this year that we're just young. I think we're still going to be a lot younger than maybe people think, but there's definitely a lot of talent. It's just kids, really learning the game and getting better at the things we ask them to do.
And then defensively, what we were impressed last year is when, one tackler got to the football, everybody kind of swarmed. Is that kind of the focus as well on defense this year too?
Well, I think that's a fundamental thing of defensive football anywhere, but obviously we preach pursuit to the football, and the big thing for us is just being good tacklers. And we take a lot of time teaching tackling, and that's our goal every year. We want to try and be the best tackling team in our league, and I think if we do that, we have a chance to be pretty good.
Coach Adam Morris, the head coach of the Muncie Central Bearcats in football. Coach, we see you week 2, that's against Yorktown. That's our first game that we see you, but you do have Pendleton Heights opening night. That's on the road. Talk a little bit about that style. It's a run-heavy type of formation, so your run defense is going to get a test there early on.
Right. To a certain extent, that's the program that we went up with, the group of kids who've been doing the same thing for a long time. Coach Broughton does a really good job. I know they're kind of a lot like us. They kind of have a lot of people back this year too. So it'll be a really good test for us week 1.
And then week 2, we see you for the first time. It's a kind of crosstown rivalry, if you will, against Yorktown. And you experienced this probably at Warren and every place you've been. Those rivalry, close town type of games. It just has a little bit of extra motivation for the kids.
Absolutely. I think that our kids are definitely excited to play another team in our county. So close. Some kids probably grew up together. They could live in the same neighborhood. I don't really know, but I'm sure the kids are excited.
Well, Coach, it's great to meet you. Welcome back to Muncie. We're excited to see the team this year, and you have the helm of it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us on WXFN.com. You can catch our first game online or on 102.9 FM at 1340 AM. That is Delta and Jay County on Friday. Thanks for checking out the series.